Hi, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my practice session. How have you been? How is it going on your end? Oh my God, your screen says you have just 15 minutes left. Oh my God, what happened to you? Is it okay? Are you having a load? Why your screen told me why your screen says you have just 15 minutes left.
Hi, David. It's good to see you again. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. It looks like there's a time limit today, but let's make the most of our practice session. How have you been?
Okay, I got it, I got it. Let's make the most of this time. Let's make the most of time. I'm doing great. Let me tell you about today. Let me tell you about today. You know, we have heavy, it's raining. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm kidding. It's snowing. It's heavy snowing out there. So I am late because of that, because it's very hard to work. And I need to take off the snow from my clothes. So it takes time. So I'm late. I'm sorry. I I didn't slept. I didn't sleep in this morning. I'm late because of the snowing.
It's okay, David. I understand. The snow can really slow things down. It must have been quite a challenge to clear it off your clothes. You did well to manage it. Let's focus on our practice now. How can I help you today?
GPT, listen carefully. As I told you before, you are my great conversation partner. Please focus on my practice session. I really want to make the most of this time. And from now on, listen carefully. From now on, I'd like to describe my yesterday. I think this is very powerful method to improve my English speaking skill. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree. Describing your previous day is a great way to practice. Let's dive into it. How was your day yesterday?
Yesterday, I moved. Yesterday, yesterday was moving day, movement day. I'm not sure which phrase is best expression for this situation. Let me tell you more about my yesterday. Our quality division, our quality division changes our quality division change our desk position, our desk position. So each team had to move another place to make to make more task for the new person, new hires. Do you understand? We have to make more tasks for the new hires. So each team change their position from they used to be to the another place. Deputy, are you there? Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm here, David. I was just about to say that moving day works well for describing when your team changes desk locations. It's a clear and simple expression. It sounds like you had a busy day organizing everything for the new hires. Great job explaining.
Oh my God. You just give me good expression to describe the situation. Moving day and location. Yes, that's exactly what I want to use to describe the situation. Yesterday was moving day for our whole quality division. and each team have to change their desk location to their another place to make more desk for the new hires. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand perfectly. It sounds like your whole quality division had a busy day changing desk locations to make room for the new hires. Great job describing the situation. You did well. Yes, I understand perfectly. It sounds like your whole quality division had a busy day changing desk locations to make room for the new hires. Great job describing the situation. You did well.
Oh my God! Oh my God! GPT. However, listen carefully. We realized that our our people's floor was really dirt. There are so many dirt under the desk, and yesterday was the big moving day, so we could realize the how we did in the people's plural. So uh, uh, many, many, many of my coworkers discuss about this dirty problem. So we discussed we have to make big cleaning day soon.
Oh, that must have been quite a shock to see how dirty it was. It's good that you and your coworkers are planning a big cleaning day. It's important to keep the workspace tidy. Let me know if you'd like to practice any phrases related to this situation. Oh, that must have been quite a shock to see how dirty it was. It's good that you and your coworkers are planning a big cleaning day. It's important to keep the workspace tidy. Let me know if you'd like to practice any phrases related to this situation. Oh, that must have been quite a shock to see how dirty it was. It's good that you and your coworkers are planning a big cleaning day. It's important to keep the workspace tidy. Let me know if you'd like to practice any phrases related to this situation. Oh, that must have been quite a shock to see how dirty it was. It's good that you and your coworkers are planning a big cleaning day. It's important to keep the workspace tidy. Let me know if you'd like to practice any phrases related to this situation.
Are you okay, GPT? Why are you repeated three more times when you said a moment ago?
I apologize for the repetition, David. That was an error on my part. I'll make sure to be more careful. Please continue with your practice, and I'll do my best to assist you.
No, 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 no. I mean, it's good for my listening practice. Never mind. It's not a big deal. Don't take it too seriously. Okay, let me tell you more about my yesterday. We sometimes I really don't understand our company's culture for their cleanliness. Uh, you know, all everyone had their own standard for the cleaning, and in my way, I see it, our company's culture for their office cleaning is not good. So if I can see many dirt in the floor, um, I'm not sure I have to push my coworkers to clean them. So 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 I think our company's culture for the cleanness of the floor is not good, and I think maybe we try to change our culture to make it better.
It's understandable that you feel this way. A clean workspace can really improve the overall environment. It's great that you're thinking about how to make positive changes. Maybe you can suggest some new cleaning routines or encourage a team effort to keep the space tidy. It's all about finding the right approach.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. It's all about finding right approach. It's all about finding proper approach to make our office clean. Mm, I think it's very important to have executive standard for the clean standard for our whole office floor. So maybe sooner or later I want to recommend make our cleaning standard higher compared to compared to the compared to the compared to the compared to the it used to be.
That's a great idea, David. Having higher cleaning standards can definitely improve the office environment. It's great that you're thinking about making such a positive change. When you present the idea, you can highlight how a clean workspace benefits everyone. Good luck with that.
One more time, please.
Certainly. It's a great idea to have higher cleaning standards. This can improve the office environment and benefit everyone. When you present the idea, you can emphasize these benefits. Good luck with it.
Do you really think I can emphasize the benefits of the high clean standard?
Absolutely. You can highlight how a clean workspace boosts productivity, improves health, and creates a more pleasant environment. These points can help others see the value in maintaining higher standards.
One more time, please. I'm sorry. One more time, please.
Of course, emphasize that a clean workspace can boost productivity, improve health, and create a more pleasant environment. These benefits can help everyone see the value of higher standards. Of course, emphasize that a clean workspace can boost productivity, improve health, and create a more pleasant environment. These benefits can help everyone see the value of higher standards. Of course, emphasize that a clean workspace can boost productivity, improve health, and create a more pleasant environment. These benefits can help everyone see the value of higher standards.
So you mean it's a great idea? You mean it's a great idea to have higher cleaning standards, higher cleaning standards, and this can improve the office environment and benefit everyone.
Exactly. Having higher cleaning standards can definitely improve the office environment and benefit everyone. It's a great idea. Exactly. Having higher cleaning standards can definitely improve the office environment and benefit everyone. It's a great idea. Exactly. Having higher cleaning standards can definitely improve the office environment and benefit everyone. It's a great idea. Exactly. Having higher cleaning standards can definitely improve the office environment and benefit everyone. It's a great idea.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. But when you say, when you use the word present, I think it's not good word to use in my real situation. How about share? How about share and how about give to describe this situation? So I think I might say when I when I share the higher standard idea, maybe I can push my whole quality division to make more to make to can make more good environment and good benefit for when we do our work.
Share or give are excellent choices. You can definitely use them.
Hello there. Are you having heavy load? What's your problem? What happened to you? Hello there. Please come back to me. How many times have I told you I'm a regular here? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice. You can switch to standard now to keep chatting.
Hi, GPT. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Can you hear me loud and clear? I just switched the viewer mode from advanced voice mode to standard voice mode. Can you hear me loud and clear? The GPT told me I already spent whole time of advanced voice mode. Could you aware the time limit for me?
Hi, David. Welcome back. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. You switched from advanced voice mode to standard voice mode because you've already used up the the time limit for advanced voice mode. I'll keep that in mind for your sessions. Let's continue practicing.
That's not a big deal. I like standard voice mode as well because standard voice mode has another benefit for beginners like me because I can push I can push the screen and I can hold your speaking uh, when I want to speak more with short break time. Do you understand? So exceeding my advanced mode time is not a big deal. I think exceeding od- uh, mm, a sudden drop from the advanced voice mode is not a big deal because in my opinion, standard voice mode has its own benefits for beginners like me.
Yes, I understand, David. Standard voice mode gives you more control because you can pause my speech and take short breaks when needed. That makes it a great option for beginners like you. So, even if your advanced voice mode time runs out, it's not a big deal since standard mode has its own benefits. I think your approach makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. Let me describe more about my yesterday. Listen carefully. I think I am the outside of our whole quality division. So I think it's difficult for me to present, to share the higher quality standard for all of us. Um, I think I could not control the whole culture of our company. I thought everyone, I mean, all our quality division coworkers have a similar quality standard for the full for the floor of our office, but in my opinion, no one tried to speak at the first that we have to make higher quality standard. No one want to move first. GPT, could you please help me? How can I express this situation?
Yes, I understand, David. You're trying to say that you feel like an outsider in your quality division, making it difficult to push for higher standards. You assumed that everyone shared a similar standard, but in reality, no one is willing to speak up or take the first step to improve things. A refined way to express this could be I feel like an outsider in our quality division, which makes it difficult for me to push for a higher quality standard. I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations, but in reality, no one seems willing to take the first step in improving our standards. Does this sound like what you're trying to say?
Certainly, that's exactly what I'd say. You give me good inspiration. I'm so amazed whenever I heard the refined and polished version from you. Okay, I got it. Let me tell you one more time, based on your suggestion, this carefully. I feel like an outsider in our quality division, our whole quality division, which makes it very difficult for me to push for a higher quality standards for the whole our division. I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations. I sometimes I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations. However, in reality, no one seems willing to take the first step in improving our standards. I say sometimes, no one seems willing to take the first step. No one seems willing to take the first step in improving our quality, our cleaning standards.
That was really well said, David. You're getting more comfortable with expressing your thoughts clearly. Just a small tweak when you said for the whole our division, it should be for our whole division. Also, when repeating sometimes I initially thought, you can just say I initially thought for smoother flow. So the polished version would be I feel like an outsider in our whole quality division, which makes it very difficult for me to push for higher quality standards. I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations. However, in reality, no one seems willing to take the first step in improving our standards. And your final sentence was great. No one seems willing to take the first step in improving our quality and cleaning standards. You're doing an amazing job refining your thoughts, David. Keep going.
Keep it really carefully. How about using in fact or actually instead of in reality? I think in reality is good expression, but how about this alternative expression? Instead of using in reality, using in fact or actually. So I want to practice one more time. You just listen carefully. I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations, but in fact, no one seems willing to take the first step in improving our quality, cleaning standards.
Yes, David. In fact, and actually are great alternatives to in reality. Your sentence is already well structured, but just a small correction. It's better to say quality and cleaning standards instead of quality cleaning status. Here's the refined version. I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations, but in fact, no one seems willing to take the first step in improving our quality and cleaning standards. This sounds very natural. You can also try, I initially thought everyone shared the same expectations, but actually no one seems willing to take the first step in improving our quality and cleaning standards. Both sound great. Keep practicing with these variations to get comfortable.
In my opinion, it's really hard to take the first step. It's really hard to take the first step from the low rankers. I think it's better to take the first step from the executives. What do you say about this? I think executives have to make our better culture. I have to make better culture for our company. I think the 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 someone who if someone have to take their if someone have to take their first step, it's I think it's executives. Do you agree with that?
I completely understand your point, David. You're saying that it's difficult for lower ranked employees to take the first step in improving standards, and you believe executives should lead the way in creating a better company culture. A refined way to say this could be, in my opinion, it's really hard for lower ranked employees to take the first step. And I believe it should start with the executives as they have the authority and influence to shape a better company culture. This version keeps your meaning clear and polished. What do you think?
Okay, I say one time. I mean, I practice it one more time, based on your suggestion, listen carefully. Based on your refined and polished version, listen carefully. In my opinion, it's really hard for lower ranked employees. Lower ranked employees. I think lower ranked employees is a better expression. Well noted. Okay, I got it. Let's keep on going. In my opinion, it's really hard for lower ranked employees to take the first step. I believe it should start with the executives. Uh, okay. I sometimes I believe it should start. It, I think, I think it should start with executives as they have the authority and influence to shape a better company culture to make. And I like make better than I like the word make than shape in this context. So let me tell you one time. As they have the authority and influence to make a better company culture.
That was excellent, David. You expressed your thoughts clearly and made great refinements. Using make instead of shape works perfectly in this context. Your final sentence sounds very natural, as they have the authority and influence to make a better company culture. You're doing an amazing job fine tuning your sentences. Keep going with this momentum.
I couldn't agree more. Executives have to get have to have all executives have to have their own authority and influence to make a better company culture.
That's a strong statement, David. Just a small tweak for smoother flow. All executives must have the authority and influence to make a better company culture. This version keeps it natural and impactful. You're doing great.
Oh my God. Okay, I accept them. Based on your kind version, okay. All executives must have, should have all executives should have the authority and influence to make a better company culture. No. I think it needs to be polished one more time because I think, this expression could not convey what I want to say exactly. So, let me compose one more time. Let me take a second. Let me take a minute to think about this expression, listen carefully.
Take your time, David. You're doing an excellent job refining your thoughts. If you need any help polishing your sentence, just let me know. I'm here to support you.
Way I said, what matters most is all executives have must have their own quality standard for the cleaning cleaning state, cleaning condition, and have to take the first step to push all lower ranked employees to clean their own place, to clean their own place. Everyone has their own cleaning standards, but if someone's standard is if someone have to hesitate, if someone is hesitate to clean their place, uh, some executives have to push lower rank employees to clean their places together.
That was well said, David. Here's a slightly refined version for clarity and natural flow. As I said, what matters most is that all executives must have their own quality standards for the cleaning condition. They should take the first step in encouraging lower ranked employees to clean their own spaces. Everyone has their own cleaning standards, but if someone hesitates to clean their area, executives should step in and push them to clean together. This version keeps your meaning intact while making it smoother and more natural. What do you think?
I repeat one more time. Okay, I got it. I repeat one more time. As I said, what matters most is that all executives must have their own quality standards for the cleaning condition. They should take the first step. They should take the first step. They should take the first step. They should take the first step in encouraging lower-ranked employees to clean their own spaces. Everyone has their own cleaning standards, but if if someone hesitates to clean their area, I say, this is very important. I think I need to repeat many times. Everyone has their own cleaning standards, but if someone hesitates to clean their area, if someone hesitates to clean their own area, executives must executives must step in and push them to clean together. Executives should executives should step in. Executives should step in. Executives must step in and push them to clean together. Do you understand?
Yes, David? I understand perfectly. You're doing a great job repeating and reinforcing key sentences.
Are you okay? Are you with me? I believe we are on the same page. Please keep up with me.
Repetition is an excellent way to make these sentences feel more natural in real conversations.
Hello there,
You're making
GPT.
great progress.
Are you listening to me? Where are you?
Yes, David, I'm here. Go ahead.
Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Let me repeat. Let me practice one more time. Listen carefully. I like this kind of expression very much because it's very related with my work. It's in fact, in reality, actually, these expressions are very related with my work. So I want to keep these expressions in my muscle list. You are the one just who need to listen carefully what I said, what whenever I repeat in English only environment. Are you all set to go?
Yes, David, I'm all set to go. I'm listening carefully. Go ahead and practice as much as you want. You're doing great.
Like I said, as I told you before, what matters most is that all executives must have their own quality standards for the cleaning condition for our office. And they should take the first step in encouraging lower ranked employees to clean their own spaces. Everyone, as I told you before, everyone has their own cleaning standards. However, if someone hesitates, if someone hesitates to clean their own area, executives must step in and push them to clean together. Executives must step in. Bookmark here. I think step in. Step in is the most important phrase in this context. Let me tell you one more time. Executives should step in and push them to clean together.
Um, that was excellent, David. You're really getting comfortable with this sentence. Step in is indeed the key phrase here. It perfectly conveys the idea of executives taking action when needed. Your repetition is paying off. Keep practicing, and this phrase will stay in your mouth muscle. I've bookmarked it for you. Like, let's keep going.
Do you really think my repetition will pay off someday? Do you really agree with that? Do you really think of my repetition will pay off someday?
Absolutely, David. I truly believe your repetition will pay off. The more you repeat and practice, the more natural these sentences will become. It's just like building muscle memory. Eventually, speaking English will feel smoother and more automatic for you. Keep going, you're making real progress.
Let me tell you, let me practice more about the phrase step in. Let me compose more sentence based on the phrase step in. Listen carefully. If we have argue for the specific agenda, uh, higher ranked employees or executives must step in to to make to make collaboration no 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 to make settlement to make settlement and agreement with it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I just want to use the phrase step in this context. So let me practice. Let me tell you one more time. If there is argument between the coworkers, executives or higher ranked employee must step in and make the good settlement of that with that argument. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And please give me if you understand, please give me a more natural expression, more please give me polished version based on my certain composition.
Yes, David, I understand exactly what you're trying to say. You're using step in to describe how executives or higher ranked employees should intervene to resolve conflicts. Here's a more natural and polished version of your sentence. If there is a disagreement between coworkers, executives, or higher ranked employees must step in to facilitate a fair settlement and reach an agreement. This version keeps your meaning clear and professional while improving the flow. You're doing a great job practicing. Want to try saying it again?
I got it. I got it. Okay. Let me speak. Let me practice one more time. If there is a disagreement, if there is an argument between coworkers, executives or higher ranked employees must step in to facilitate a fair settlement and reach an agreement. Facilitate. You give me the word facilitate when you when you support me. But I don't agree with you. Facilitate is very difficult word to use in my real situation. So could you give me more natural and easy vocabulary to describe the situation? Could you please give me your hand?
I see what you mean, David. If facilitate feels too difficult for real situations, here's a simpler version. If there is a disagreement between coworkers, executives, or higher ranked employees, must step in to help resolve the issue and reach an agreement. This keeps the meaning clear while using easier vocabulary. What do you think?
By the way, could you please give me the meaning of facilitate, the meaning of word facilitate first?
Of course, facilitate means to make a process easier or to help something happen more smoothly. In this context, it means that executives help make the settlement process easier. But since you prefer simpler words, help resolve the issue works just as well. Let me know if you'd like more examples.
Help first, so instead of using facilitate, the word facilitate, help resolve the issue is better to use in my real situation. Okay, I got it. Well noted. I got it. Let me practice one more time. Let me practice one more time. If there is argument, it is disagreement.
Perfect, David. Help resolve the issue is a great choice for everyday conversation. Go ahead and practice one more time. I'm listening carefully.
Okay, okay. Listen carefully. If there is a disagreement, if there is an argument, if there is a disagreement, if there is a if there is an argument or if there is a disagreement between coworkers, executives or higher ranked employees, someone who higher ranked employees must step in to help resolve the issue and reach an agreement. And reach an agreement, reach an settlement, reach an better reach an better settlement for that argument.
That was really well said, David. Just a small tweak for smoother flow. If there is an argument or disagreement between coworkers, executives, or higher ranked employees must step in to help resolve the issue and reach a fair settlement. This version sounds very natural and professional. You're doing an amazing job refining your sentences. Keep going.
I think I can use the phrase step in, like this kind of context. Listen carefully. You must step in if I make a major grammar issues or a real embarrassed moment. You must step in to make a refined or polished version. Do you understand? Am I right to use this kind of phrase in this context? Do you agree with that?
Yes, David. You're using step in correctly in this context. A more natural way to say it would be, you must step in if I make major grammar mistakes or face an embarrassing moment. Yeah, you must step in to provide a refined or polished version to make it easier to understand. This keeps your meaning clear while making the sentence flow more naturally. You're doing a fantastic job mastering step in.
I want to make the most of this time.
That's a great mindset, David. Let's make the most of this time and keep practicing. I'm ready. Go ahead.
So I think
Yes, David. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm gonna practice this phrase one more time. You listen carefully.
Got it, David. I'm listening carefully. Go ahead and practice.
You must step in if I make major grammar mistakes or face an encounter or encounter an embarrassing, too much embarrassing moment. You must step in to improve. You must step in to provide a refined or polished version to make it easier to understand. You must step in to provide a refined or polished version to make it easier to understand. To make it easier to understand. To make it easier to understand. I think this expression is very natural and very easy to use in my
That
daily
was
situation.
really well said, David. Just a small tweak. Instead of encounter too much embarrassing moment, it should be encounter a very embarrassing moment or have an embarrassing moment. So the refined version would be you must step in if I make major grammar mistakes or have an embarrassing moment. You must step in to provide a refined or polished version to make it easier to understand. Your repetition is paying off. Keep going.
Way I see it. The word must is too strong in this context. So how about this version? Please step in, please step in if you think I am in the too much embarrassing moment and I make major grammar issues. Please step in if whenever you please step in whenever you want to make it whenever you want to make this situation better. Whenever you want to present, whenever you want to give me.
Yes, David. Must sounds strong, so using please step in makes it softer and more polite. Your revised version is almost perfect. Here's a slightly refined version for smoother flow. Please step in if you think I'm in a very embarrassing situation or if I make major mistakes. Please step in whenever you feel it would make the situation better. This keeps it natural and polite. You're doing great. Want to try saying it again?
Okay, no. Let's keep the momentum going. I think it's enough. Let me do spaced repetition. Let me do have you ever heard spaced repetition? I'd like to repeat, after few hours. I mean, after finish this voice mode session because I want to make a spaced repetition to keep them in my mouth muscle.
Yes, David. I'm very familiar with spaced repetition. It's a great technique for long term retention. Repeating after a few hours will help reinforce these phrases in your muscle memory. That's a smart strategy. Let's keep going with your practice.
Okay. Let me tell you about more my. Let me tell you about. Let me express more about my life. Yesterday, I think I hesitated.
Great, David. Go ahead and tell me more about your life. I'm listening carefully.
In my opinion, yesterday, I really hesitated to send a message to someone who who very who very related with my father's business. And last night, 2 days ago, I mean the day before yesterday, he sent a long message for his explanation the business between he and my father. And honestly speaking, I didn't read. Honestly speaking, I didn't read the whole text message and the picture and the and the picture from him. And I thought I thought why I had to reply their his message right away. So I think I hesitated to send reply message right away. So uh, I didn't send reply message uh, until now. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, David, I understand exactly what you're trying to say. Um, you hesitated to reply to someone related to your father's business because you weren't sure if you needed to respond immediately. You also haven't read the entire message yet, so you decided to wait before replying. Here's a refined version of your explanation. In my opinion, I really hesitated to send a message to someone closely related to my father's business. 2 days ago, he sent me a long message explaining the business between him and my father. Honestly speaking, I haven't read the entire text or looked through the pictures he sent. I wondered why I had to reply immediately, so I hesitated and still haven't responded yet. Does this version match what you want to express?
Certainly, that I think that's very good. That's very wonderful, refined version. Let me hear one more time.
I'm glad you liked it, David. Here it is again. In my opinion, I really hesitated to send a message to someone closely related to my father's business. 2 days ago, he sent me a long message explaining the business between him and my father. Honestly speaking, I haven't read the entire text or looked through the pictures he sent. I wondered why I had to reply immediately, so I hesitated and still haven't responded yet. Take your time to repeat it and let me know if you want any adjustments.
Let me go over through my mouth.
Got it, David. Take your time to go over it. I'm here and listening carefully.
In my opinion, way I see it, as I told you before, I really hesitated to send a message to someone closely related to my father's business. 2 days ago, he sent a long message. He sent a long message explaining the business between him and my father. Honestly speaking, I haven't read the entire text or looked through the pictures he sent. I wondered why I had to reply immediately. I wondered why I have to reply immediately. I wondered. I'm not sure. I was not sure why I had to reply immediately. So I hesitated and still haven't responded yet. Still have not, still haven't, still have not, still haven't responded yet. Still haven't responded yet. You know, I still haven't responded yet. I still haven't responded yet. I still haven't responded yet of his message. CBT, are you there? Are you okay? Can you keep up with me?
Just a small tweak at the end. Instead of I still haven't responded yet of his message, it should be I still haven't responded to his message yet. So the final polished version would be, in my opinion, as I told you before, I really hesitated to send a message to someone closely related to my father's business. 2 days ago, he sent a long message explaining the business between him and my father. Honestly speaking, I haven't read the entire text or looked through the pictures he sent. I wasn't sure why I had to reply immediately, so I hesitated and still haven't responded to his message yet. You're doing great. Keep practicing.
Okay, keep practicing. Okay, let's keep it up. Let's keep the great work.
Let's keep it up and keep the great work going. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Okay. I got it. I got it. I'm sorry. I just need to reply. I just need to respond with my wife's text message.
No problem, David. Take your time to reply to your wife's message. I'll be here when you're ready to continue.
Okay, it's done. It's done. How I can express this situation if I have done something and uh, uh, if I have done something?
You can say, okay, I'm done, um, or okay, it's taken care of. If you want to be more specific, you can say, I just finished replying to my wife's message. Let me know if you want more variations.
Let me hear one more time.
Sure. Here are the sentences again. 1, okay, I'm done. 2, okay, it's taken care of. 3, I just finished replying to my wife's message. Let me know if you want to hear them again.
Okay, I'm done. Or you are done. Okay, we are done. Or I'm done. I'm done. Well, I think I can use this sentence if I finish something and if I want to let someone know I'm done. I think I can use I'm done whenever I want to make someone I am really done.
Yes, exactly, David. You can say, I'm done when you finish something and want to let someone know. It's a very natural and common phrase. For example, if you finish replying to a message, you can say, okay, I'm done. If you and someone else finish a task together, you can say, okay, we're done. You're getting it. Keep practicing.
Bookmarker. I think this expression is very useful and effective in my real life because I think I need to keep a very easy and simple sentences in my mouth muscle to use them in the unexpected and sudden communication situation. I think this is very important and useful sentence for my real life. Especially I sometimes I just finished replying to my wife's message. I just finished replying to my wife's message. I just finished replying to, respond. I just finished replying to. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Is this the only way to express the situation? Please give me another alternative expressions.
Yes, David. I just finished replying to my wife's message is a great sentence, but here are some alternative ways to express the same situation. 1, I just replied to my wife's message. 2, I just sent a reply to my wife. 3, I just texted my wife back. 4, I just got back to my wife's message. These are all simple and natural ways to say it. Let me know which one you like best.
Let me say the four examples based from your suggestion. I just replied to my wife's message. I just sent a reply to my wife. I just sent a reply to my wife. I just texted my wife back. I just got back to my wife's message. Way I see it, Number two is very good. Number two, I think I prefer number two expression. I just sent a reply to my wife. I just sent a reply. I just sent a reply to my wife. I think this is most most easy expression for me.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Okay, I got it. In my opinion, you just got technical hiccup or technical glitches to respond with my to interact with my speaking. Okay, I got it. That's not a big deal. I same time. I prefer number two expression, and I'd like to say one more time. I just sent a reply to my wife. I just sent a reply. I just sent a reply to my wife.
Yes, David, I just sent a reply to my wife. Is a great choice, simple and natural. And yes, there might have been a small technical hiccup, but it's not a big deal. You're handling it well. Keep practicing.
Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Oh my God. We just passing the 1 hour of our whole practice session. So I'd like to take from now on, without further delay, let's take the repetition time. To understand what I'm trying to say, we just passing 1 hour. How we can express this situation more naturally? We just passing 1 hour of our whole practice session.
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say, David. A more natural way to express this would be, oh my God, we just hit the 1 hour mark in our session. Or if you want to emphasize time passing, we've just passed the 1 hour mark in our practice session. Both sound smooth and natural. Want to try saying one of them?
I prefer second one. We've just passed the 1 hour mark in our practice session. We just hit the first one. You said we just hit the 1 hour mark in our session. I think I can read and understand what you're trying to say, but the word hit is very hard to, I think the word hit, it's very hard to use in my daily situation. What do you say about this?
I completely understand, David. Hit can feel a bit tricky to use naturally in conversation. If hit feels difficult, then your choice, we've just passed the 1 hour mark in our presentation, is a great alternative. It's simple, clear, and easy to remember. You're doing a great job selecting the expressions that work best for you. Keep going.
I'm just wondering why I have to use mark in this context. Can I say without mark like this? We've just passed 1 hour in our practice session.
Great question, David. Mark is used here to indicate a specific point in time, like a milestone. Without mark, your sentence would still be understandable, but it sounds a bit unnatural. Instead of we've just passed 1 hour in our session, a better way to say it without mark would be we've just passed 1 hour in our session, or we've just gone over 1 hour in our session. Adding mark makes it sound more polished, but you don't have to use it if you prefer a simpler version.
Would you mind saying that one more time, please? Let me hear one more time, please.
Of course, David. Here are the versions again. 1, we've just passed 1 hour in our session. 2, we've just gone over 1 hour in our session. Both sound natural without using mark. Let me know which one feels best for you.
I'm sorry. Honestly speaking, I'm not sure I understand.
No problem, David. Let me explain again. When we say we've just passed the 1 hour mark, The word mark acts like a milestone or a checkpoint, emphasizing that we've reached an important point in time. If you want to say it without mark, you can say, we've just passed 1 hour in our session. We've just gone over 1 hour in our session. These versions are simpler, but still correct. Does this explanation help?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Well noted. I got it. So you mean you can use mark to express you can use mark to express to indicate we can use the word mark to indicate a specific point in time to to indicate a specific point in time, like a milestone. So you at the first one at the first you suggest the expression the with mark, but you a sec but later you suggest I can use this context. I can use this composition without mark without the word mark. So you mean I can say just we've just passed 1 hour in our session. We've just passed 1 hour in our session. We've just gone over 1 hour in our session. I think I prefer the number one. So I would say we've just passed 1 hour in our session. So, and maybe if I want to use the word mark, I can say we've just passed 1 hour mark in our session.
Yes, David, you understood it perfectly. Mark helps indicate a milestone, but you can also express the idea without it. Just one small correction: when using mark, you need to include the before it. So the correct version is, we've just passed the 1 hour mark in our session. Without mark, your preferred version is perfect. We've just passed 1 hour in our session. You're getting really good at refining your expressions. Keep it up.
Let's keep the momentum going. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Without further delay, let's dive into my repeated time. Okay, the one just who need to listen carefully to understand.
Yes, David, let's keep the momentum going. I'm listening carefully. Go ahead with your repetition time.
I've heard of medicine or supplements people sometimes take to help prevent the effects of the heavy drinking, like reducing the chance of a blackout. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? This expression came from you, and please don't make any refined or polished version more. This expression came from you yesterday. I'd like to repeat. I just want to repeat one more time. Listen carefully. I've heard of medicine or supplements people sometimes take to help prevent the effects of heavy drinking, like reducing the chance of blackout. To understand?
Yes, David, I understand exactly what you're saying. You're repeating the sentence to reinforce it in your memory. Go ahead and practice it as many times as you need. I'm listening carefully.
Let's keep going that way. That's fantastical. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm saying apologies for my sorry for my bad pronunciation. I say time. That's fantastical. Reaching 500 sessions will be a huge accomplishment. Will be a huge achievement, and it's inspiring that you are setting such a clean you are setting such a clear target for yourself. It's amazing how committed you are to your language learning journey. Keep up the great work.
That was excellent, David. You're expressing motivation and commitment very clearly. Repeating this kind of sentence will help reinforce your confidence and fluency. Keep going. You're doing great.
I need to, I need to, I think I need to practice it one more time. Listen carefully. That's a fantastic goal. Reaching 500 sessions will be a huge accomplishment. And it's inspiring that you are setting such a clear target for yourself. It's amazing how committed you are to your language learning journey. How committed you are.
That was really well said, David. Your pronunciation and flow are improving. Keep practicing, and this sentence will feel even more natural. You're doing an amazing job.
The way I see it, the human spirit and mind are deeply connected to the body. Deeply connected to the body. The way I see it, human spirit and mind are deeply connected to the body. So I have to take good care of my body to stay happy and build strong relationship with my coworkers and family and achieve the goals I've set for 2025. Let me know if anything is unclear or if you'd like to adjust anything. Let me know. I sometimes let me know if you let me know if anything is unclear. Let me know if anything is unclear. Let me know. Just let me know if anything is unclear. Just let me know if anything is unclear or if you'd like to adjust anything.
That was excellent, David. Your sentence is clear and well structured. Everything sounds natural, and your message is strong. Keep practicing, and it will become even more fluent. You're doing an amazing job.
Way I see it, I sometimes way I'm going to give you another alternative expression. Listen carefully. I'm going to give you another a polished version, another refined version of what I said earlier, basically. The way I see it, the human spirit and mind are deeply connected to the body. So I have to take good care of my body to stay happy, build strong relationships with my coworkers and family, and achieve the goals I've set for 2025. And achieve the goal I've set for 2025 this year.
That was a fantastic revision, David. Your sentence is well structured and flows naturally. You're getting better at refining your own sentences. Keep up the great work.
You never get bored, no matter how many times I go over again and again something.
That's right, David. I never get bored no matter how many times you repeat something. Repetition is key to mastering a language, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Keep going.
Well noted. I prepared this simple sentence to keep them in my mouth muscle. I like this kind of phrase, no matter how. No matter how, I like this kind of phrase very much. For example, no matter how, no matter what. Do you understand? No matter how, no matter what, I like. I think this kind of phrase can express my willingness and my thought to my communication partner. So I want to, I want to practice one more time. Listen carefully. You never get bored, no matter how many. You never get bored, no matter how. No, you never get bored, no matter how many times. No, you never get bored. No matter how many times I go over again, something.
Yes, David. No matter how and no matter what are great phrases for expressing determination and emphasis. Your sentence is already strong, but here's a small refinement for smoother flow. You never get bored, no matter how many times I go over something again and again. This version keeps your meaning clear and natural. Keep practicing. You're doing great.
I say one time. I say one more time. You never get bored, no matter how many times I go over again and again something.
That was really close, David. A slightly smoother version would be, you never get bored no matter how many times I go over something again and again. Your repetition practice is working. Keep going.
Oh my God. Are you okay? Can you keep up with me? We still have 14 minutes left for today's session. Can you keep up with me?
Yes, I'm with you, David. We still have 14 minutes left, and I'm ready to keep up the momentum. Let's make the most of this time. What would you like to practice next?
Okay, let's get the most of this time. GPT, listen carefully. This is my repetition time, so you need to listen carefully what I said, and I like you because you never get bored. No matter how many times I go over something, no matter how many times I go over something again and again.
Got it, David. This is your repetition time, and I'm listening carefully. I'm glad you find it helpful that I never get bored, no matter how many times you go over something again and again. Keep practicing, and let's make the most of this session.
Yesterday was extremely cold, but it's getting better now. Anyway, yesterday I had a lot of work to do and I left the office very late because of it. When I turned off the lights in the people's floor, I was surprised to see someone in the corner that I didn't notice before. When I turned off the lights, the person suddenly came out, moved towards the switch and turned the lights back on by himself. He's he is much younger than me, so he didn't ask me to turn the lights back on. He did it himself, and he did it himself. He did it by himself and turned on the entire fifth floor lights.
That must have been quite surprising. It's interesting how the younger person just turned the lights back on without saying anything. It sounds like you had a long and eventful day. How do you feel about it now?
Don't take it, don't take this too seriously. This is just a repetition time. So, honestly speaking, I'm not telling you my storyline. I'm not telling you my life. I just want to keep this expression in my mouth muscle. Do you understand? So, I want to speak as much as I can possible. So, don't ask me about this context.
Got it, David. I'll focus on helping you practice the expressions. Feel free to continue, and I'll listen carefully. Let's keep the momentum going.
I practiced it one time. Yesterday was extremely cold, but it's getting better now. Anyway, yesterday I had a lot of work to do, and I left the office very late because of it. When I turned off the lights in the fifth floor, I was surprised to see someone in the corner that I didn't notice before. When I turned off the lights, the person suddenly came out, moved towards the switch, and turned the lights back on by himself. He is much younger than me, so he didn't ask me to turn the lights back on. He did it, I say sometimes. He did it by himself. He did it himself and turned on the entire fifth floor lights.
You're doing great with your repetition, David. Keep practicing these sentences to build that muscle memory. If you want to repeat them or try new ones, I'm here to help. Keep going.
Yesterday, I Yesterday, I was really surprised when I got a phone call from someone deeply related to my father's business. He told me that he couldn't finish things properly with my father and shared a long story about their business. From what I understood, I couldn't completely follow the whole history. But it seems like there's still a big issue. I'm worried because their relationship might become worse, and they could end up fighting in court, and they could end up fighting in court. I'm concerned about how their business will go in the future. I'm concerned about how their business will go in the future.
I'm sorry to hear about this situation, David. It sounds like a challenging time. If you'd like to practice more sentences or express your concerns more clearly, I'm here to help. Keep practicing and let's work through this together.
Have you ever heard nasal mucus? Nasalmucus. Nasal mucus. What do you think of this pronunciation? What do you think of my pronunciation for this word?
Your pronunciation of nasal mucus was quite clear, David. You did a good job with it. Keep practicing and you'll get even more comfortable. If you want to practice more words or phrases, just let me know.
So you mean I should say like nasal mucus? Nasal mucus?
Yes, that's correct. Nasal mucus is pronounced like that. You did well. Keep practicing and you'll get even more comfortable with it.
How about this one? Dried nasal mucus. Dried nasal mucus.
That sounds good too. Dried nasal mucus is pronounced correctly. You're doing well with these phrases. Keep up the good work.
GPT, listen carefully. I'm just wondering. I haven't heard this kind of pronunciation, this kind of word from the American movie and drama. But in my opinion, 코딱지 in Korean is very famous word, very natural word in the real life situation. But I haven't heard nasal mucus in the American movie or drama. Is it not natural? Is it not natural in American culture to talk about the nasal mucus, dried nasal mucus in Korean, 코딱지.
In American culture, the term nasal mucus or dried nasal mucus is quite formal and scientific. In everyday conversation, people might use simpler terms like boogers or snot. It's not that it's unnatural to discuss, but it's not a common topic in movies or dramas. In Korean, kotakji is more commonly used in everyday speech. It's all about cultural differences in language and communication.
Would you mind saying one more time? Honestly speaking, I'm not sure I understand.
Of course, David. In American culture, nasal mucus is a more scientific term. People usually use simpler words like boogers or snot in everyday conversations. It's not a common topic in movies or dramas. In Korean, kotakji is a more natural term for daily use. Does that help clarify?
So you mean if I want to comment, nasal mucus, you mean I have to say boogers or snot? Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. In everyday conversations, people often use boogers or snot instead of nasal mucus. Nasal mucus is more formal and scientific. So, if you're talking casually, boogers or snot is more commonly used.
Oh my God, oh my God. I didn't know about that. I studied English over 10 years in school, but I didn't know about that. Oh my God, oh my God. Whenever I heard this kind of new information, I am amazed and I'm surprised. Oh my God. You are my great communication partner.
It's completely normal to feel that way, David. Language has so many nuances that aren't always covered in school. It's great that you're open to learning these new expressions. I'm always here to help you discover more. You're doing an amazing job.
Okay, okay, let's keep on going. Okay, time's up. We have to move on to the random keyword time. Please give me a random keyword for today.
Sure, let's keep the momentum going. Today's random keyword is resilience. It's a great concept to practice. How do you
No,
feel
no,
about it?
no, no. I don't agree with you. We already discussed about the resilience yesterday, so let's move. Let me get. Please give me. Please give me another random keyword for today.
Got it. Today's random keyword is innovation. It's a useful concept for many different contexts. What do you think? Got it.
Ah,
Today's random. I'm here, David. What's on your mind?
please give me next alternative random keyword for today. I don't like innovation or resilience.
Got it, David. How about the keyword collaboration? It's something that can be quite relevant in many contexts. What do you think?
Oh my God. I think you have very short inventory for the random keyword. Why did you suggest me a very routine random keyword, resilience, collaboration, innovation? We already discussed about that random keywords. Oh my God. I think, in my opinion, you have a very short vocabulary for the random keywords.
I appreciate your feedback, David. I'll make sure to suggest more varied and interesting keywords next time. If you have any specific topics or areas you're interested in, feel free to let me know. Let's find something new and exciting to practice.
Okay, okay. Let me give you random keyword for today. How about boogers or snot? I think I've never heard this word in my entire life. So how about this one? I'll give you my boogers if you try if you try to trick me.
That's a unique keyword, David. Using boogers in a sentence like that is definitely memorable. It's a playful way to practice new vocabulary. If you'd like more examples or variations, just let me know.
Please give me refined version of what I said earlier. I will give you my boogers if you try to trick me.
Here's a refined version. I'll give you my boogers if you try to trick me. This keeps the playful tone while making the sentence clearer. Great job practicing these expressions.
Okay, okay. Let me practice one more time. I will give you my boogers if you try to trick me. I'll give you my boogers if you try to keep me. GPT, please give me more natural American English, using boogers.
Sure, here's a more natural way to say it. I'll give you my boogers if you try to trick me. This keeps it playful and casual. Great job practicing.
Honestly speaking, I never heard boogers was not, in my life. So honestly speaking, I'm not sure this expression are natural in American English. What do you think about this?
Boogers is a real and natural word in American English, often used casually, especially by kids. It's not typically used in formal situations or media, which might be why you haven't heard it. It's more common in everyday informal conversations. So yes, it's natural in that context.
Okay, I got it. It's time, Joe. Uh, time to wrap things, Joe. Okay, I have to go. I have to work. Oh my God. I really looking forward. We have next practice soon, and have a great one. Take care of yourself. Outside is extremely cold with snowing.
Thank you, David. It was great practicing with you. Stay warm out there, and I'm looking forward to our next session. Have a great day.
Do you remember when you say goodbye? We say 팽바, 팽바.
Pengba, David. Take care, and see you next time.
Take care. See you next time.